Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the collective for November 24th, 2020. This is a reading for all signs, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm just going to ask that you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and check out the description box for information about the decks that I'm using or a private reading. So let's go ahead and jump into this. We're going to invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear for November 24th, 2020. Messages for the collective, November 24th, 2020. Messages for the collective, November 24th, 2020. Powerful, divine, feminine energy yesterday, huh? Okay, so we get the Four of Wands in reverse, the King of Wands in reverse, the Five of Pentacles, and we get the Page of Wands. Okay, so you guys, lots of fire energy here with a little bit of earth, Taurian energy. All right, so what I'm seeing here, you guys, the Four of Wands in reverse, there may be some sort of separation or there may be some sort of break of a contract, whether that's a karmic situation, whether that's a job, whether that's a contract, unwritten or unspoken that you have with yourself. There's something that you've sort of moved into a place of waiting, a place of holding space. Now, the King of Wands is telling me that somebody here is walking away from their responsibilities, or somebody has decided that the path that they were moving in, whether this is within a relationship, within a family situation, health regimen, spiritual journey, or a job or career and finances, it wasn't working for them. And whether they walked away from someone or somebody walked away from them, or it could be even as a couple or within a relationship, or it could be friends or what have you, but I am picking up on sort of like soulmate energy here with the 1111 card, and seeing these two people deciding to take the high road but not the most easiest path, because whatever that they were doing, whatever they were working towards, wasn't in alignment with them as a couple or with one person, okay? Because for some of you, it may be that, as a couple, you guys decided to leave a home or to leave your jobs, or, maybe to go live off the grid is what I'm getting. I'm seeing the results are going to be beautiful, that you're excited about this new journey, even though it might mean that there's a little bit of a loss of comfort. For some of you, you may be walking away from the family home. You might be walking away from, deciding to go out and get after something the way you want to do it and doing it for yourself. Leaving cultural or family or your own expectations of what your life should look like or should have looked like by now. And I'm getting this King of Wands, for some of you, yes, it could be that maybe you're walking away from somebody who wasn't as loyal to a situation or wasn't putting the time and the energy into the situation that as you were, and you may be walking away from them. But it's interesting because I'm actually seeing this couple together. I'm seeing this, and if you're not with somebody walking away together to a new journey, then you may be, it's you coming into alignment. Maybe some of you were waiting too long for whatever this King of Wands energy, a business deal, a promotion, somebody to propose or to, take things to the next level. You were waiting for too long, and it was your hopes and your dreams, and you're letting go of it, but there's really something exciting and beautiful waiting for you. Okay, the Four of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, there was something that you had put in a lot of time and energy into, a relationship, a job, a home, what your life should look like, your education. But I see that it wasn't coming, it was taking too long. There were too many delays, too many frustrations, and you may have realized that this wasn't in alignment with who you truly are. For some of you, if you're leaving a fire sign energy behind, Okay, or somebody that wasn't committing or wasn't offering or giving you what you were putting into this situation, relationship or job or spiritual journey. Okay, that this person, you're seeing this person in a prison of their own making, and you refuse to join them there. You refuse to join them there, and that's why you're walking away. Even if it's the sort of like the more difficult decision, even if it looks like people are thinking, what is he or she doing? What are they doing? That's crazy. You know, right now, they don't have enough money. They don't have enough of this or that, but you know that you do. Because you refuse to join misery loves company. The High Priestess, yeah, because you have a deep inner knowing. Beautiful. Piscean energy, Cancer energy for me as a reading, even Scorpio, because you've been enlightened. Some of you guys are walking away from a situation or a belief system or a family or a couple or, you know, a partnership where money was too much the focus. Maybe it was like this keeping up with the Joneses. Somebody here was too focused on material wealth and not their own happiness. Somebody here's gone through an awakening, and maybe your partner hasn't, and you're leaving your partner. Or maybe you and your partner have both decided, you looked up at each other one day and said, what are we doing? We're on this hamster wheel. For what? There's deep enlightenment that's coming here. And if you've just sort of started this sort of journey, what I'm getting is, you know, the road less traveled is the road that's going to lead you to a very, very deep awakening. And the Page of Wands clarified by the Page of Pentacles. So it may be you and somebody else starting out on a brand new journey. Someone slow and steady but very prepared. The other one is bringing that spontaneity, the charisma, the self-assurance to the situation. That's what's making this happen. For others of you, this is you. This is your energy. You've got the fire and the passion to start something new, and you're feeling completely prepared. You're ready. You're ready. Some of you, you're walking away from city life and you're moving into, you know, you're moving into paradise or moving off the grid, or maybe even to another country. For others of you, it might be the other way around. You're finally making that big move. You realize your life is too small or it hasn't been fulfilling. But what the information you're coming into, the wisdom that you're going to gain is that you are going to be happy wherever you are, as long as you're in alignment. And many of you guys are realizing that you've been overly focused on the 3D and on the material, and that's just not going to bring you love or happiness. At the bottom of the deck, we get the Page of Cups. There is, oh, look at that, but underneath there's the 10 of Cups. For some of you, you may have been dealing with this King of Wands energy, somebody who wasn't willing to commit, and that is a result of their past hurts. It may even go back to childhood. Fear of commitment, they might have been triggered by that. What I'm seeing is somebody walking away from this situation, if it's a person, and finding their 10 of Cups. Yeah, look at that. Leaving the past behind and absolutely coming into truth and alignment. That's what's bringing you your 10 of Cups. For others of you, you may be doing it as a couple or even as two best friends, walking away from a type of life that just wasn't fulfilling or aligned with you. And people are saying, wow, you look, that's crazy. I would never do that. I would never have the gall, the strength, the courage to do it, but you're doing it. And for some of you, this is just you on your own. But I love this. This is the King of Swords. You're coming into alignment. You're leaving the past behind because your 10 of Cups is out there waiting for you. You know it, okay? And whereas like something wasn't emotionally fulfilling, or somebody wasn't meeting you where, you know, they weren't meeting you energetically, or a situation or a lifestyle, you're walking away from it, and it's a beautiful thing. You're no longer willing to put time and energy into something that won't grow, or that isn't beneficial to, you know, your heart, your mind, your body, your soul. Look at that. We get the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands, this is your strength, your spiritual strength. This is you also taking a pause. You know that things aren't always going to be easy. This isn't something that's been handed to you. There's been struggle involved. But you trust yourself. You're trusting, you're aligning with your inner wisdom to guide you on this journey. And you get discontent and boredom. Yeah, because again, I think you're bored with this situation. You may have been dealing with a King of Wands energy, somebody who wasn't emotionally available, whereas you wanted commitment, you wanted high-level love, and this person just couldn't give it to you. And you're like, you know what? I love you. I'm sorry. Goodbye. Because there's something beautiful waiting for me. I'm in alignment. I'm happy. And this situation, whatever it is, if it's a person, a relationship, a job, a living situation, isn't aligned with you and you're willing to take the risks to be happy. And we get mental conflict, 2 of Swords. So what I'm getting is actually something very different off of this card. Look at that Magician energy. This is that awareness I'm talking about. And underneath there, we have the High Priestess and the Magician. So for some of you guys, this is about a deep soul connection. You may be leaving something that wasn't resonating with you, a lifestyle, a person, a partnership, a home, a place. Some of you are being called to go somewhere, and it's really important that you answer that call. Some of you, it's going to be Egypt, or it's a desert. Some of you, it's, it might be a certain country because you've lived there before. This is your past life calling. And there's something sacred, and there's something special, and there's a deep knowing that you need to go there. The mental conflict energy that I'm getting is there doesn't matter which road you choose. As long as you choose alignment and your happiness, you're going to get where you need to go. The awareness, for those of you where this does resonate with a love relationship, the awareness and the High Priestess, this is an extremely spiritual, maybe a twin flame journey. Okay, but this is a very, very magical connection. The awareness, so we've got the crown chakra, and with the intuition card, crown chakra, this is a deep inner knowing. This is the result of your alignment and your connection with source. That's what's going to bring you triumph, and underneath there we have triumphant success. So there is triumphant success here waiting for you, but you have to be willing to take the plunge. And Spirit saying this mental conflict, don't worry too much about the details. You're doing everything just perfectly. And it doesn't matter which road you take, you're going to get there because you're choosing you above all. And you're no longer willing to support or be involved in situations that don't resonate and that aren't aligned with you. Additional messages, please, for the collective. The Rainbow Reviver. Beautiful. And we get reparenting yourself. Wow. All right, you guys. So the Rainbow Reviver for me, this is a new deck, but I'm going to read this intuitively. This is somebody being happy. This is somebody being in alignment. This is someone whose path has been long and has been windy. There have been ups, there have been downs. You've been in alignment, you've been pulled out of alignment, but you're always coming back. The energetic work that you've been doing. She's happy. She's on this swing. She's looking at every situation through the eyes of love, through a lens of love, and being grateful. Even for the situations that didn't work out. Even the situations where she poured her heart, her energy, her time into. She's looking back at them with love because she's happily on her swing. Holding these balloons, she's on her path to ascension. Everything's beautiful. Her happiness is key. Reparenting herself. For some of you, this is about nurturing yourself and your dreams. You've been doing this inner child work. There are things that you've learned along the way. It may be from your parents. It may be the original love language. It could be about relationships, but it could also be, that there have been moments in time or on your path and on your journey where you weren't taking care of yourself, whether that's spiritually or physically. You're realizing how important that is. You're putting yourself first. With the Page of Cups, I'm being shown somebody who is forgiving. There's forgiveness here, but forgiving yourself and forgiving others along the way. Choosing to be grateful. Choosing to look at what's ahead of you, what you've prepared for. Your 10 of Cups, your ultimate happiness, your wish fulfillment. And it involves letting go of someone or something from the past. because your alignment is the most important, King of Swords. You're aligning your heart with your mind, and you're moving forward. Wow. And look at that. We've got triumphant success. So where we have conflict, where we have something that you might have been sort of wondering whether or not you can do this, you're coming to your own conclusions, and you will be doing it. Final messages for the collective, please. Joan of Arc, beautiful. I just love that. Joan of Arc is such a badass. Voice of truth, stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. Yeah, I think you are. This is the process that you're in, and we can see that she's in that same alignment. Look at this. As the Magician. You are manifesting your destiny. You're trusting your inner wisdom, what you know to be true, and you can no longer be inauthentic. And like we came out yesterday, we can't fake alignment. And we get Mother Mary again. Look at that, love and peace. So we get a lot of, some of you may be healing mother wounds. Some of you some of you may be parents yourself, okay, if we take gender out of it. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. Look at this, reparenting yourself. Absolutely. Telling yourself it's going to be okay. Really releasing long-term programming that held you back from doing what you were meant to do or what felt good. And we get Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance. For some of you, you may have been, with the Five of Pentacles, we do get that scarcity complex, okay? Or the hungry ghosts, self-sabotage, believing that you weren't truly deserving of the life that you've dreamed of or the life that you want or the abundance. And the abundance means many different things to all of us. But obstacles are being removed. You are removing these obstacles. Spiritual support and connection is increasing, absolutely, with the Magician energy, with Mother Mary. Some of you may be working closely with Mother Mary, but you're nurturing yourself, you're nurturing your dreams, and you're coming out of this feeling of, I don't have. You're not focusing on the void, you're focusing on what you have and what you want. Imagining it, feeling it, seeing it, sensing it, whether it's love, whether it's passion, whether it's money, whether it's health, wellness, ascension, spirituality, but your triumphant success along with triumph, the Cancer card, the Chariot, you're moving forward and you are very, very powerful. You guys, I love you so much. Thank you for listening. I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.